Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Howard. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Martinez on the carry. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Oh, it's a reverse. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They get to the line quickly. Quarterback checking the play. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Quickly complete. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down.
Yeah, these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebel.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup, the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Touch pass on the line. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
Nothing but green ahead. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a second down pass play. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quick pass on the jet motion. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, K.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Wants to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 0.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's past the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
With jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ready to send the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Might as well give it to him again. Great move there. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle, because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Pulls it in, it's Lee. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and no good. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. With it, it's Carr. Make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Canes will line up to punt it away.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt returner. settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened. This guy completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Pulls it in. It's Lee. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And the Rebels are on the move. And off to Jones. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Howard. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's right on target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get
Touchdown, Rebels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Looking to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
33, Miami, 14.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. And the Canes will hustle to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down. Handoff to the lone back. Plows through the defense. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try.
And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Flushed out of the pocket. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman. Second and third and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss. Because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
The sure hands, it's Lee. He's finally heard it out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 33, Miami 14.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Line getting set on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on second down. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Canes are flying down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick tempo here for the offense. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he dropped it! Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And this is one of those where you go, ooh, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boston College stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Chestnut Hill. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On second down, looking to throw. He lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
looking to throw on second down. Fires left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Howard. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Sheffield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
3rd and short now from their own 48. The option look. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.